Good evening, guys. Welcome to today's session. We'll continue with solving the problems. So yesterday we had done solved few problems. We'll continue with the same number property problems. Now all these problems are UPSC previous year's questions only, and UPSC CSE previous year questions. So I'll wait for another 30 seconds and then I'll start the session. We'll start today's session. So please take 2 minutes to solve this problem. A group of 630 children is seated in rows for a group photo session. Each row contains 3 less children than the row in front of it. Which of the following number of rows is not possible? So each row contains 3 less children than the row in the front. So let the first row, the number of students be n. So in the second row, the number of students would be n minus 3. And in the third row, the number of students would be n minus 6. This is what they are saying. That in each row, the number of students would be 3 less than the number of students in the front row. Let the first row be, the number of students in the first row be n. The number of students in the second row would be n minus 3. The number of students in the third row is n minus x. The minimum possible value here they have given is 3. So what we will do is, so these are the number of students in each row. When you add these students, you would have to get 630. So n plus n minus 3 plus n minus 6 is equal to 630. 3n minus 9 is equal to 630. 3n is equal to 639. N is equal to 639 by 3. So this numerator here, the sum of the digits in the numerator is divisible by 3. 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 is divisible by 3. So this whole number 639 divided by 3 will give you an integer. This will be an integer. So hence 3 can be the number of rows. So they are asking which of them is not possible. So 3 is possible. So we'll remove 3 here. And then 4. N minus, this is 9. So what we'll do is I'll just use this number itself. Or what I'll do is I'll just take this. This is the first case. This is the second case. So if I add this, this will be 4n minus 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3, 9, 18 minus 18 is equal to 630. 4n is equal to 630 plus 18. 4n is equal to 648. N is equal to 648 by 4. Again, for when we were looking for the rules for the numbers that are divisible by 4, we had said that if the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, then the whole number will be divisible by 4. In this case, last 2 digits is 48, and 48 is clearly divisible by 4. So this n will be an integer again. Again, this like 4 rows can be possible. This is possible, so I'll eliminate this. Now if it is 5, so be n minus 12. Consider the case C here. If I add all this, this will be 5n. And this was minus 18. I would add one more 12 here. It will be minus 30. Equal to 630. And 5n is equal to 660. Again, this 660 is divisible by 5. So again, n would be an integer. So again, this is not possible. Now, if you have eliminated all the first three options, you can directly mark option D, but we'll just check whether option D is also correct or not. It will be n minus 15. So for D, this would be 6n minus 30 minus 15, so minus 45 is equal to 630. 6n is equal to 630 plus 45 is 675. N is equal to 675 divided by 6. So while discussing the divisibility of even numbers upon odd numbers, we had discussed that whenever the odd number divided by an even number will not give you an integer, or else even you can check here, this would not be an integer, because this would be like 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6, and 6 2s are 12, 112 point something. This would be a decimal, this would not be an integer. So clearly there cannot be 6 rows with this condition. Like what they've kind of given the condition that every row after the front row would be 3 less than the front row. This condition would not satisfy if there are 6 rows. So again, so the correct answer is option D. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, you can post it on the chat, in the chat section. Sahil, there is no formula for this type. I mean, you have to just write it down and then check whether it is possible or not. See, what you have to do is whenever they give you the data here, that you have to write it as an equation. For example, in this, I have taken the number of students in first row is n, and number of students in second row is n minus 3, number of students in third row is n minus 6. So what they have given is each row contains 3 less children than the row in the front of it. So let the first row be n, the second row would be n minus 3, the third row would be n minus 6. Because they are saying that each row contains 3 less than the front row. The front row is n, then second row will be n minus 3, 3 less. Again, 3 less is from this one. Again, if I subtract 3, it will be n minus 6. Again, if I subtract 3 from here, it will be n minus 9. If I subtract 3, this will be n minus 12, n minus 5. So what we have to find out is, we have to find out whether, for example, when we are taking the case of 3 rows, so when we add these 3 numbers, n, n minus 3 and n minus 6, it should give 630. So that is the total number of students. And then this n has to be an integer. Only if the n is integer can this be possible, and they can be seated in 3 rows. If the n is not an integer, then it is not possible. So for only in the case where the number of rows is 6, n will not be an integer. N will be a decimal here, 112 point something. So this 6 rows is not possible. I mean, 3 rows is possible. So in each row, for example, when there is 3 rows, this n would be 213. The first row would be 213, second row would be 210, third row would be 207. So when you add these 3, it will be 630. So you have integer numbers in each row. The number of students would be in each row would be an integer. That's how you find out whether this is possible or not. I hope LKR this is clear. If you have any doubt, please ask. You're welcome, Sahil. So if there is any doubt in this question, please ask, or else we'll move to the next question. LKR, is this clear? Okay. Sure. Okay, then we'll move to the next question. It'll take 2 minutes to solve this question. Answers here. So we'll see others who have solved it. Please post it. In the meanwhile, I'll solve the question here. A bell rings every 18 minutes. A second bell rings every 24 minutes, and a third bell rings every 32 minutes. If all the three bells ring at the same time at 8 o'clock, at what other time will they all ring together? So whenever they are saying that if something happens at every 8 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you have to calculate the LCM of these three numbers. And then at the LCM number, I mean that minute, they all ring together. And then afterwards, they'll ring together at the multiples of the LCM. For example, I think I had given an example yesterday. For example, if something is ringing for every 2 seconds and then every 5 seconds, then both of them will ring together at the LCM. For example, 5 2s are 10. The LCM of these two numbers is 10. So after 10 seconds, these two will ring together. So we have to find the LCM, and then after every 10 seconds, again these two bells will ring. So after 10 seconds it will ring, after 20 seconds it will ring again, 30, like that. So the multiple of this LCM. So what we'll do is we have to find out the LCM of 18, 24 and 32. 18 is 9 square, 9 into 2, I'll write it as 2 into 3 square. And 24, I can write it as 8 3s are 24, that is 2 cube into 3. And this 32, I can write it as 2 raised to 5. This is 2 raised to 5. This is 2 into 3 raised to 2. And to find out the LCM of these three numbers, what I'll do is I'll take the highest power of the common prime numbers. So the first prime is 2, the highest power is 2 raised to 5. And next prime is 3 and the highest power is 3 square. The LCM would be 32, 2 raised to 5 is 32 into 9. 32 into 9. 2 is 18, and 3 is 27, 28. 32 into 9 is 288. So for every 288 minutes, this will ring together. All these three rings, three bells will ring together. So they are saying that at 8 o'clock AM, at 8 o'clock AM, 8 AM, it has ringed the bell. All the three have ring together. So next would be after 288 minutes. 288 minutes means 1 hour contains 60 minutes. So 6 4s are 24. So in 4 hours there will be 240 minutes, and then again 48. So 240 plus 48 is 288. So 240 is 4 hours. So 8 o'clock plus 4 hours is 12 o'clock plus 48. So 1248. So this 240 plus 48. This is 4 hours plus 48 minutes. So add 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 o'clock, and then after that 48 minutes, 12:48. The answer is B. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, please post it in the chat section. This is not the shortcut, this is the normal procedure. I normally don't prefer any shortcuts because UPSC is very missed in LCM. Okay. So don't resort to any shortcuts in UPSC because UPSC is becoming very clever. They are setting questions which cannot be solved through shortcuts. So please stick to the very basics. All these are not shortcuts, these are all basics. Yeah. So Sahil, you have to solve many questions then. If you are finding 6 into 3 factors. Yeah, again you can see for 18 you have to actually, whenever you are taking this factors here, prime factorization method, all the terms here should be of prime numbers. So in this case, Prajwal, you have taken it as 18, you have taken it as 6, 3 into 6. But 6 is not a prime. You can again simplify the 6. So this 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Whenever you are writing like this in prime factorization method, all those numbers which are written here should be prime numbers. 6 is not a prime. 6 is a composite number. And Sahil, if you are having time pressure, you have to solve as many questions as possible of a particular type. I mean, for example, if you are taking number system problems, or if you are taking time, speed, distance, solve 4 to 5 or 10, 20 questions of that type, and then start timing yourself. Start a timer and solve around 40, 50 questions of that particular type. Only then you will get the speed. Is there any doubt in this question? Take 2 minutes to solve this question. So we'll see how to go about this question. I think some people are still solving. I mean, there are 3 responses now for option C. So what they've given is they are saying that if ABC into DEED is equal to ABC, and where ABCD are different digits. They are different digits. So please remember this: ABCDE and are not equal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the values of D and E? What are the values of D and E? So the first thing that we have to see in such questions is we have to see the units place, C and D. So whenever you are multiplying this units place, this number you can predict here. I mean, in this case, C into D is giving you C. So D can be 1. D can be 1. Or if C is 5 and D is 3. If C is any number and D is 1, you would get C into D as C. If C is 5 and D is 3, again you would get this as C here. 5 3 is 15, so this would be C. But in the option choices, D is equal to 3 is not given. So we can eliminate this. So we can see here that D can be 1, and this would be 1, E, E, and 1. And ABC, when you're multiplying this in 1E, E1, so for example, let's remove this D is equal to 0, because if C into D, if D was 0, this would have been D, because A, B, C and D are all different. So D is not equal to 0. D is also not equal to 2. If C into 2 is it becomes 2, like you check all any numbers from 1 to 9, and when you multiply by 2, would you get the same number? No, here. So this 2 also would go. Then we are left out with only 1 and 1, that is 1 0 0 1 and 1 2 2 1. So if you multiply this here, for example, if you take any number, for example 3 4 5 into 1 0 0 1, and you can write it as 3 4 5. 1 into 3 4 5 is 3 4 5. So it will be 0 0 0. Again 0, when you multiply by 0, this will be 0 0 0. Again this is 3 5 5 4 3. So this would be 3 4 5 3 4 5. Correct answer is option C. Option D is wrong. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, please ask, or else we'll move to the next question. We'll move to the next question then. It'll take 2 minutes to solve this question. There are 5 hobby clubs in a college. photography, yachting, chess, electronics, and gardening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hobbies. The gardening group meets every second day. The electronics group meets every third day. The chess group meets every fourth day. The yachting group meets every fifth day. And the photography group meets every sixth day. How many times do all the 5 groups meet on the same day within 180 days? So we have 5 hobbies: photography, yachting, chess, electronics, and gardening. And gardening meets every 2 days, every second day. The electronic group meets every third day. Chess group meets every fourth day. Yachting groups meet every fifth day. And photography meets every sixth day. So, and they are saying when do they meet all together? So to find the day when they meet all together, we have to find the LCM. This can be written as 2, this can be written as 3, this can be written as 2 square, this can be written as 5, this is written, can be written as 2 into 3. And to calculate LCM, I'll first take the first element here, 2, and the highest power of 2 is 2 raised to 2. And then I'll take 3, the highest power of 3 is 3 itself, 3 raised to 1. And then I'll take 5, the highest power of 5 is 5 raised to 1. After that, there is no prime involved here. The LCM would be 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. The LCM is 60. So if all these groups meet together, in first time they meet in 60 days, the second time is 120 days, after 180 days. So within 180 days, they'll meet 3 times. The correct answer is option D. I hope this is clear. If you have any question or query, you can post it in the chat section. We'll be happy to clear your doubts. We'll move to the next question. So take 2 minutes to solve this. We'll see how to go about this. Okay. So I'll just solve this here. And once the solution is clear, please let me know if you have any doubts. So in a school, every student is assigned a unique identification number. A student is a football player if and only if the identification number is divisible by 4. For a football player, it should be divisible by 4. And whereas a student is a cricketer if and only if the identification number is divisible by 6. So cricketer is divisible by 6. If every number from 1 to 100 is assigned to a student, then how many of them play cricket as well as football? So they are saying that they have given the identification number. If it is divisible by 4, then he plays football. If it is divisible by 6, then he plays cricket. So if it is divisible by both 4 and 6, then it would be they would play both football and cricket. So to find out that, we need to calculate LCM here, the least common multiple of these two. So the least common multiple of these two is this can be 4 can be written as 2 square, and this can be written as 2 into 3. This would be LCM would be 2 square into 3. This is 4 into 3, 12. So this 12 is divisible by 4 and 12 is divisible by 6. And the multiple of 12 is also divisible by 4 and also divisible by 6. So whoever has this multiple of 12 shirt number, this shirt number, okay, identification number. So he will be both a footballer and a cricketer. So multiples of 12 till 100. So 1 to 100 number is there. Multiples of 12 till 100 is 12, 24. Like this, the last number is I think 96. There are 8 numbers, 12 8s of 96. there are eight numbers like this till 96, and all these numbers, the students with this identification number are both footballers and cricketers. So there are 8 people. I mean, every number from is assigned, then how many of them play cricket? So there are 8 people here. So I hope this is clear. LKR, what mistake did you do? I mean, where did you get stuck? See, we took multiple of 12 because we had to calculate the common multiple, the lowest common multiple of these two numbers. They are saying that footballer will have a number which is divisible by 4, and cricketers will have a number which is divisible by 6. And if we have to find the common number which is divisible by both 4 and 6, that is the LCM, least common multiple. So we have multiples here. So least common multiple is of 4 and 6 is 12. Common multiple of 4, so for example, what we do is an LCM. We have 4. Multiples of 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, so on. And then multiple of 6 is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so on. So we'll find the lowest common multiples here. First we'll find out the multiples. First multiple is 12. And after that we have 24. And like that we'll find out the multiples, and the lowest common multiple is 12. This 12 is divisible by 4 and also divisible by 6. Yes, they are asking the number which is divisible by, technically they are asking the number divisible by both 4 and 6. So 12, multiples of 12 till 100 are like 12, 24 and till 96, and these are all 8 numbers are divisible by both 4 and 6. I hope this is this is clear. And whenever you are multiplying, please be very sure. With the calculation part, don't make silly mistakes. Because anyway, you would be solving very less number of questions. Out of 80, you would be solving 45 to 50 questions itself. So double check your calculation and then go proceed to the next question. Don't be in a hurry. Take 2 to 3 minutes. Even in the, I'm talking about the real CSAT. So whenever you are solving, please be very sure at every calculations. Whenever you are multiplying or anything, please be very sure. Double check all your calculations and then proceed. Don't make silly mistakes, because silly mistake is like committing suicide in CSAT. Because you know the concept, you know the procedure, you know everything, and then one small multiplication mistake would cost you 1.5 years. So please be very careful with the calculation errors. We'll move to the next question then. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. So we'll see how to go about this question. So there are 2-digit numbers. The difference between the number and the one obtained on reversing it is always 27. How many such maximum 2-digit numbers are there? So the standard procedure to solve these problems are to assume that the 2-digit number is AB, where A and B are the digits, and AB can be written as 10 into A plus B. For example, 90. Let's take 85. 85 can be written as 8 into 10 plus 5 into 1. This would be 85. So if I have taken the 2-digit number as A into B, AB is equal to 10A plus B into 1. That is B. And the difference between the numbers and the one where you have reversed it. So AB and BA. The value of BA would be 10B plus A into 1. It will be A, 10B plus A. When you subtract this, AB minus BA, this would be 10A plus B minus 10B minus A. I mean, if this was like, if I had put brackets here, this would be plus. If I open the brackets, this would be 10A plus B minus 10B minus A. This would be 10A minus A is 9A minus 9B. And the difference is 27. Difference is 27. So A minus B, this is 9 into A minus B is equal to 27. So this implies A minus B is equal to 27 by 9. This is 3. A minus B is 3. We have to find out the digits where A minus B is 3. So one digit will be the A can be, since here AB minus B I have taken this like this. So here the A is bigger than B. So let's take, like, I'll take B itself first. So 1, the difference should be 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3 plus 6, 4, 7, 5 and 8. And 6, 9. These are 6 digits, 6 2-digit numbers. So here they have given only 3, 4, 5. 6 is not there. So the correct answer is option D. I hope this is clear. If this is clear, we'll move to the next question. Okay, we'll move to the next question then. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. Marking your answers. I mean, for example, if you are allotting, I mean, even for others, I mean, if you are allotting around 3 minutes for each question in the CSAT, in the final exam, I mean, on May 28th, once you get the answer, if you still have around 2 to 3 minutes, I mean, around 30-40 seconds or 1 minute left, just check everything. Just check all the steps so that you don't make any silly mistakes. So the standard procedure for this is you always compare the unit digits. For in this case, I'll just write it like this. I mean, dot, 1 dot, 1 dot, 2 dot, dot 3, and dot 1. This is 1 dot, 1 dot, 2 dot, 3, and dot 1. This is 2, 1, and dot. So we always check, the first step is to check for the unit digits. When we add these numbers, we have to get the same, I mean, we have to check with this, what is this number? This is the first step, and this is how you have to solve the basic standard operating procedure for these type of questions. So in this case, there are 3 dots, and then you add 3 plus 1, that is 4. So 3 times the dot, and all these dots are single digit numbers. So this is dot is a single digit number, plus 4 should give you a dot. So if you know, you can directly find it out, or else you can just check the options here. So I'll just check the options. 3 into 4, 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 4, 12 plus 4 is 16. So this is not 4, it should be 6, not 4. So this is wrong. Then 3 into 5 plus 4, this should 15 plus 4 is 19. The last unit digit is 9. That is not 5. So this is wrong. 3 into 6, 18 plus 4, 22. So the unit digit is 2. Again, this is not matching here. So this is also wrong. 8. 3 into 8, it's there 24 plus 4, 28. This is 8. So this 8 and this 8 is matching. So this dot will match here. So you can just check 8, 18, 28, 83, 81. This should be 218. So 8 3s are 24, 24, 25, 27, 28. 3 to 5, 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21. 218, 218. I hope this is clear. You have to always check for the units digit, this digit. So most of these type of questions are based on the units digit itself. So we got 3x into, okay. See 3 into dot, I mean, I'm adding this dot 3 times, right? When if I'm adding this, I have to add dot once, twice and thrice. That's why 3 into this dot plus 4. 4 is 3 and 1. So 3 times this dot plus 4 gives you dot in the units digit. I'm only considering the units digits, not the final number. I hope this is clear, Deepthi. If you have any doubts, please ask. Because there is dot 3 times here in the units digits. This dot, 1 dot, 2 dot. So 3, whenever you're adding these numbers, you have to add this dot, dot, dot. 3 times and this and then 4. Okay. I hope you have time for one more question. We'll solve one more question and we'll end the day. So can I solve one more? And can we all solve this? Okay. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. Here. So a number consists of 3 digits of which middle one is 0 and their sum is 4. If the number formed by interchanging the first and last digit is greater than the number itself by 198, then the difference between the first and last digit is. So a number consists of 3 digits, which the middle one is 0. So I'll take it as A, 0 and B, and their sum is 4. It's the sum of the digits, that is A plus B. A plus 0 plus B is 4. A plus B is 4. If the number found by interchanging the first and the last digit is greater than the number itself by 198. So B0A, if this is greater than this number by 198, that is B0A minus A0B is equal to 198. And this B0A, I can write it as 100B plus 0. I mean 0 into 10, but I'm just writing it as 0 into 10 plus A into 1 minus this is 100 into A plus 10 into 0 plus 0 into 10 plus B into 1. This is equal to 198. This is 100B plus A minus 100A plus minus B. And if you open the bracket, it will be minus B. Is equal to 198. And this is 100B and minus B is 99B. And A minus 100A is 99A equal to 198. B minus A is equal to 198 by 99. This is equal to 2. The difference between these two digits should be 2. So the question they are asking is, then the difference between the first and the last digit. The difference between these two, A and B, is 2. The correct answer is option B. I hope this is clear. If you have any queries, please post. And Sahil,